Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here to do the 2020 reading for the sign of Cancer, and that's for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising. So if you know your Sun, Moon, and Rising, make sure you check that posting also. And Happy New Year's. This is the beginning of a whole new decade. And one thing we know for sure is that change is inevitable. So what type of changes is this year going to bring for the masses collectively or individually as a person? So what I've done is I've picked some cards here for the overview of 2020 for you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But before I get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like so you can get notifications, because there's going to be some changes coming and I want you to be aware of that. And then at the same time, you're helping me grow my channel. I picked a card. The initial card to consider all this year is that heart chakra, forgiveness. Cancer, the heart isn't the heart chakra is about giving and receiving and allowing yourself to be open, open so you can make decisions from a place of divine wisdom, safe to express love in a healthy way, how to relate and communicate from a more loving space and find yourselves open to and receptive with less judgment and attachment. So a good way to tap into that heart chakra is to place a rose crystal in your hand or on your heart, and this is a rose crystal. I mean, you can meditate, lay on the floor, sit however, and hold this in your hand and visualize the vibrant green color associated with the heart chakra. That green and pinkish light that's associated with heart, that flowing energy. So you can imagine yourself receiving infinite love and grace. And also with this heart chakra, now there could be some imbalances, there could be some blockages, how you give and receive love. So it'd be good to do breathing exercises, especially if you have chest and shoulder pain, things like that. Definitely say go to a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you what is associated with this heart chakra. Or have you withdrawn from relationships? Do you put others' needs before your own? Or are you a martyr? Or are you just burnt out? So I just encourage you to eat a lot of green leafy vegetables, kale, spinach, collards, those type of things. And there's different herbs like basil, thyme, cilantro. These are things that are good for the heart chakra, including doing deep breathing or different breathing exercises, back bends, which open up the chest. Spend time with children. What brings you joy and laughter? Because pulling this card, maybe you're holding on to some grudges and wounds. Maybe these things from the past have created some imbalances and disharmony in your life. So it's time to turn resentment, anger, frustration, sickness, depression. All these things are like rotten fruit that causes dis-ease inside of us. So take some time, whatever, next few days, and ask yourself, what are you holding on to? Or what am I holding on to? What requires love, attention, forgiveness? If you've already been working and forgiving, you know that you are making progress and you should continue. Just find a deep spot or a deep place to give yourself love, understanding, and compassion. And all these things take a lot of courage. But at the same time, you may need to be giving these things to yourself because, dealing with this heart chakra, we're looking at trust issues. I already said the ability to give and receive. How open are you to new people, new ideas, different types of growth? I'm just saying. So this is a time to bring some balance. Forgive yourself and forgive others so that you can get onto your path of healing and move forward in this new decade to see what is in store for you. Now, what I did is I also pulled Santa Muerte card. I use those cards because I say, this is the message Spirit really wants you to embrace also. And this is the Queen of Swords. Now, queens they have grace. They are merciful. They can be generous. They can also show some rage and anger. They can be modest. But they also have a lot of integrity. These are things that you can invoke in them depending on how you come at them. Now, as you can see, she's the Queen of Swords. She's got this blade. She has a way of cutting away. So if you're the sensitive type, Cancer, maybe you're encountering someone that is, they seem to be devoid of emotion because they can cut through all the emotion. It's like straight no chaser. So maybe, you dealt with someone like this who bruised your ego, but they ultimately told you the truth. So it's not so much about forgiving them as it could be, or forgive the way you look at them, but maybe it's forgiving yourself, because if you want to look at them a certain way, because they told you the truth, that shows some emotional immaturity to be able to look at the part you played. And this may be you have to embrace this persona in yourself. However, the message here, because this girl is right here, she's stern, she's to the point. You may feel intimidated by her, but she's also the type of person you want on your side. You don't want her to be on the other side. I'll just throw that in there. So we know that she can be severe and stern, but the message here is your experience will enable you to deal with and better manage whatever happens, directing towards positive and constructive outcomes. So what's happening here is if someone came to you that you felt was stern and intimidating, basically this is a sign to grow up. Now, if this is an attitude that you need to embrace, this is saying to you also, you need to cut away the illusions and delusions that you may have about yourself. Because evidently they're just not true. I'm just saying, that's what the cards say. So forgive yourself for being delusional. And it's time to wake up and see things for the way they are, not the way you want them to be. Now, I pulled the Moon card. And the Moon card that I pulled here is full moon in Pisces. This is about balance spiritually and practicality. Being practical. And Pisces, more water, Cancer. So, maybe you've been a little delusional. And so you need to become more balanced and practical. You may have your head in the clouds, that you've lost touch with reality, and if that's the case, that's why you got the Queen of Wands. She gonna cut through the stuff and give it to you straight, no chaser. And so you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you take, the better. It's time to find your inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Huh. So that means being practical. Get out of your head. Get your head out the clouds. Meditate on your question. And the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, oh, poor me, right? This card is about saying, drop the act for everyone's sake, because everyone is tired of it. Just let it go. Everyone sees you for who you are. It's about time you see yourself. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. The answers will come. You are in a super romantic period, or super romantic, but not very realistic. So follow your intuition and won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. This Pisces moon. Pisces is delusional and dreamy. And Cancer, you all in the water with them. So this could be, get your head out the clouds. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon is symbolic of endings. The moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull the card, it's time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds right now, and Piscean energies that have no borders, so feel your way through. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces and soulmates now connect. It's also time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. What are you afraid of, Pisces? You're going to call you Pisces, Cancer. What are you afraid of? Because someone's definitely going to call you on your stuff. So be mindful. This year, someone's going to call you on your stuff. You might be calling someone else, but I sense this is like a touch of realism, and where you're going to have to really look at yourself, open your heart, and forgive yourself, and get real with yourself. And as it said here, get your head out the clouds. Stop being a martyr. Oh, poor me. Oh, poor me. A lot of times people who are martyrs put themselves in that situation because they're delusional. So actually, this is a very good reading. This is about evolution. This is about evolving. This is about bringing balance and practicality back into your life. This is about even stepping up, even though you may be getting the message. This is about putting your big girl panties on and start acting like a responsible adult. Whew. So I also pulled a oracle card. And this is about passion. Do what excites you. Get freed up about your life. Increase your energy levels. And maybe your energy levels have been low because you've been acting like the martyr. Oh, poor me. It's never your fault why things don't work. Or, it's about taking responsibility here. So here, and this is to ignite the fires of passion in your heart. And that's why you got the heart chakra. And to set your life ablaze with energy and enthusiasm. Do more of what lights you up, and fearlessly pursue your passions in both your career and personal life. Have the courage to go travel, change jobs, or start your own business or a nonprofit association. Take a stand for what you believe in. Speak out on issues you care about, and get more involved in making a difference. This is about opening your arms and saying yes to life. Get out there in the world. Laugh more, dance more, love more, live more, leave. fine and normal behind, and choose a new life of amazing and fabulous. Decide to play the game of life by your own rules, living boldly with the sparkle in your eye and fire in your heart. This is a call to increase your energy levels so you naturally, feel more alive. Clean up your diet, get more sleep, exercise regularly, and nurture your body. When your energy levels are high, so too is your passion for life. So, what are you going to get passionate about? To ignite that passion first, you are definitely going to have to forgive yourself and forgive others. And if someone had to give it to you straight, no chaser, it's time to put your big girl panties on and act like an adult. And bring more balance and spirituality in your life and stop being a martyr. And this will ignite the passion that is here for you this year. It's here for you, Cancer. It's like up to you to want to grab it, or do you want to stay a martyr? I mean, the choice is yours. I'm just reading the cards. Now, I pulled 2 cards. One for the first half of the year, the second for the last half of the year. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Now, for the first half of the year, I have a 2 of Cups. And 2s are about coming together. Now, based on the readings, what I've seen so far, I see this as you coming together with your core self after you forgive yourself and love yourself. This is about self-love. This is having a partnership with yourself. And if you are in good standing with yourself, and this has to do with an outside relationship, this is not a one-sided relationship. This is someone who has your back and you got theirs. It's not someone, every time you're in crisis, they're there for you, but when they're in crisis, you can't help. This is not the type of relationship we're talking about here. So, based on all the cards, this is really, I see, working on yourself, your internal relationship with yourself. Now, there's some Cancers that, they are there, so they're strengthening the relationship with someone outside themselves, or it could be, this Cups is an emotional relationship. Maybe this could be a creative relationship in addition to it could be a loving, passionate relationship, or you're doing some type of work that you feel passionate about, and the person you're working with, you all are definitely on the same page and you all got each other's back. That's a good feeling. But everyone's in a different place. Some people, their passion is their work. So I don't want to rule that out. But the thing is, to be mindful. The key here is this is not one-sided, so you can't be the martyr here. I'm just saying. And now the second half of the year, what I see is you have the 6 of Circles. So there's some type of recognition here. There's some type of recognition. You maybe get, what was I going to say? There's a generosity of spirit and finances. This is like graduating, having some big celebration, and maybe even it's a wedding, depending on where you are in your relationship. This could be the wedding, when you're getting all your gifts. It could be, but this is just some type of recognition that you can look forward to if you do the work and forgive yourself and forgive others. And forgive yourself mainly if how you perceive others in a way that makes you a martyr. Because martyr came up under the moon. And actually, when you think about what ignites your passion, you can't be a martyr to find what ignites your passion. So this is a time to balance spirituality and practicality. This is a time to put your big girl panties on and act with integrity, because there's so much here that is available to you, but you have to be receptive to that. And to be receptive, there's an emotional give and take here. That emotional give and take is because you are coming from acting with an open heart. It's not a selfish heart. It's not all about you. I'm just saying, somebody must need to hear that. So let me know what you think, Cancer. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and feel free to leave a comment. And I hope this is the best 2020 beginning of a new cycle, a new decade, and all that Spirit has for you, I hope you get. So please like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.